It was exciting game, frustrating game. Proud of the way you guys fought back like hell in that first half, get right back into it. But then third quarter's kind of a dud for you guys. What happened there? We know what Golden State does in the third quarter. But it's not like they exploded on you. We only got 14 though.
Yeah, we couldn't score. I mean, we knew that what they do in the third quarter, it's pretty much their quarter for the last 3 or 4 years, and we just couldn't get anything going. We missed so many easy shots. We turned the ball over. We just couldn't get the looks that we wanted, and give them credit. That's their quarter. They played well. They were aggressive, but I thought we played well. We had a couple of chances in that game to really say, you know what, we had a great game the night before Milwaukee. It's just not going to be our night, and we fought back and made it a game, and we just didn't have enough. There's a lot of things I'm proud about our guys, but we just didn't. That third quarter killed us.
Coach, how did Brad take his performance? He had 6 straight games where he'd been in double figures, just 8 points last night, 3 for 15 from the field. We know he puts a lot of pressure on himself, especially when John's not there to help with the offensive load. How did he handle the rough night from the field, just 3 for 15 shooting?
Yeah, you could tell that he was disappointed in himself, but he's been money for so long for us now, and he had to give pursuing, and they did a lot of switch. They're not an easy team to score on, and but you know what? All in all, you know what? Brad has been playing so well. He was bound to have a tough night, and unfortunately for us, that we didn't have enough to help him out when he did have a tough night. But he's been so good for us for so long, so it's bound to happen. Hopefully, he'll bounce back tomorrow night against Toronto.
Tough to beat the Warriors, especially when you're flying in from Milwaukee the night before and back-to-back, and they got a night off.
It's a big ask.
It is. But and you hear all the stories. I mean, you read the papers, you watch ESPN. You guys are 10 now, and you guys have beaten some really good teams: the Raptors, the Thunder, the Cavs, the Bucks on the road. You guys have beaten some really good teams. But you hear everyone start talking about how, since John's been out, they're 10-4. Can you explain why you guys have been so hot without him? No one's insinuating that you guys are better without him, but why have you guys been so much better, in terms of the results here in the last 3-4 weeks without John?
Well, we're definitely not a better team without him. John is a dynamic point guard, one of the best in the league, and unfortunately for him and us, that he's been battling that knee all year long and hasn't been up to his standard of play this year. But I'll give him credit; he's a warrior. He plays. He's tough. He didn't want to sit out, and we thought that he was going to have some good days and bad days, and we decided it's best for him to have the surgery. But we're 10-4 without him. We're playing good basketball. Some of it early on was probably the schedule, or it was easier early on, but we did win those games, and some of them were on the road. But we've had some good wins. We're playing a little different, and we had to. John, and the way Thomas plays, he cannot duplicate the way John plays, and we had to figure out ways as a staff. He was going to miss, anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks timeline, and that's a lot of games. That's a big chunk of the season, and we could not expect Thomas to be the point guard that John is. So we had to make sure that we had some more ball movement, and some. Otto has stepped up. Brad has stepped up. Kelly has stepped up. A lot of guys have stepped up and played well, and we've got some good wins, and I'm proud of our guys. It's not easy playing without one of your best players and the best players in the league, but we played well.
Talking to Coach Scott Brooks, presented by Greenberg and Betterman, specialists in personal injury law. You talked about the style of play changing, and I'm wondering how it's going to change when John then re-enters the lineup. One of the statistics which I saw is that when John Wall was in the lineup, you were 27th in the league in passes, averaging 281 passes per game, and now you're 10th. So the ball is moving around a lot more, and obviously there's been a jump in team assists. How does John blend back into the lineup?
Well, we're definitely going to use his ability to create a lot of open, easy threes and layups for our guys. And he also is, like I said, he's one of the fastest, if not the fastest point guard from basket to basket. So we want that. I think I think Thomas is going to have more confidence. You know, he's not going to get the 32 minutes that he's playing now and as a starter, but his 15 to 20 minutes, we're going to see a better Thomas. I think that's going to help. We're going to see a better Otto. I mean, I think Otto has really stepped up. You know, we've always had, and I blame this some of myself and some of Otto and some of our team, that in the second half, and especially in the fourth quarter, we don't get enough production out of Otto. And like I said, I think now he knows that we need him, and I know that we have to have more opportunities for him. So hopefully when John does come back, Otto's going to get looks and opportunities in the fourth quarter to be aggressive. I think also Otto can handle the ball more. You know, I think last year not so well. This year I think he's picked up now with John's out. He's handling the ball more. I think he's doing a pretty good job with that. And I think when John does come back, he's going to be able to do that. And then Brad is just playing really well, you know, other than last night.